Greetings and welcome to the Hamptons. My name is Sandra Kay. It gives me great pleasure to introduce you to my guest today. The beautiful, the talented, the Long Island blonde, Hannah Victoria Jentz, founder, editor, and publisher of the Hamptons Edit magazine. Welcome, Hannah.
Thank you so much. So happy.
Yes, it's a pleasure to have you. Hannah, you and I have gotten to know one another over the past few months, and it's been just a delight to correspond with you and work with you. You truly have an endearing and a very heartfelt story to share. I would like you to share with us a little bit about your background, your educational fortitude, and how you came up with and created the Long Island blonde.
Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure getting to know you. You're so beautiful inside and out. Truly a pleasure. So basically, I started my educational journey in fashion. So my associate's degree is in fashion merchandising and buying. Then I continued my educational path to FIT, where I did marketing for the fashion industries. Kind of pivoted, and my final educational endeavor was at the Harvard Business School, where I studied business communications. During this whole time, I was working in the financial industry, and I just didn't feel fulfilled. And, I think everyone in life has a purpose, and God has a plan for everyone. And I missed fashion, I missed creativity. So I took a leap of faith. In December of 2019, I launched the blog called The Long Island Blonde. It was inspired just by my love and ode to Long Island and my hair color.
Right.
And, it was something I started for fun, and then COVID happened, and it kind of just hit the ground running. And I'm sorry.
Yeah, so you made connections through the Long Island blonde, through your blog?
Exactly. So I use my blog really to highlight other amazing people on Long Island, such as yourself, and
Thank you.
You're welcome, in businesses, whether it's a restaurant, a spa, a hair salon, anything and anything. It's just a really...
And recipes. I know you love to cook.
I love to cook.
And you love to read.
I love to read. Ina Garden is my favorite chef, and I know she's local in East Hampton. I love Martha Stewart. She's a great chef. She's a jack of all trades, but I love to read. Your book on yoga was amazing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, very exciting. So the Long Island blonde was created, and you've been doing that now for?
Roughly 5 years.
Okay.
So we're on our 5.5 years in this month.
Okay, that's terrific. That's really terrific. And from there, your determination, your faith, I know that you're very spiritual.
Yes.
Your positivity, the fact that you're grateful, and you continue to educate yourself to learn more and more. You came up with the Hamptons Edit. Tell us about the magazine and how you were inspired to create it.
Absolutely, yes. I give everything to my faith in God. I'm so blessed. My mom also, she really was like the most selfless mom, did so much for us growing up. But I was, this time last year, I just didn't feel fulfilled. And I said, I love my blog I always ended up back in the Hamptons. I grew up coming out here in the summer with my mom and my family. And then somehow I just wanted to do this magazine for quite a few years, and it's so hard when you're in one career to make that switch. So I just took a leap of faith, and I said, you know what? I'm just going to do it on my own. I'm going to make it happen, and that's what I did. It came to life. Actually, it hit its 1-year anniversary 2 days ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And the rest is history.
And let's raise one of the magazines just to show everyone what it looks like.
So this is the inaugural issue.
Yes.
So this came out last summer. The theme of the issue was the Hot in the Hamptons. It highlighted everything from Hampton Bays to Montauk, all amazing businesses, anything from beaches and shopping, really wonderful.
Fitness, you always talk about your picks, the editor's picks, in fashion.
Absolutely, exactly.
Books to read, beaches to go to. latest in cuisine.
Yeah, it's like your go-to guide for everything in the Hamptons, and I edited it down for everyone.
Okay, that is great.
Thank you.
And then you went on to your Christmas holiday.
Exactly. So this came out last holiday season, right after Thanksgiving, and again, people this don't realize the Hamptons is a go-to summer destination, but it's so beautiful in the winter. There's so much to do. I mean, if you look at the lighthouse, everyone goes to the city to see the tree. I'm not knocking the tree, but to me, this is beautiful.
Well, and even the towns in Bridgehampton, we have Pierre's and how he has the lighting. And so many spots are all lit up, the town of Southampton, all the towns for that matter.
Absolutely, and I even in this issue, I kind of narrowed it down where to go to see all the lighting. So, for example, excuse me, I highlighted in East Hampton the windmill, but there's everything to where you could see the Herrick Park Menorah, the Old Hook Windmill, the Montauk Lighthouse, Barron's Cove, and every other town and hamlet like you noticed.
Yes. Okay, well, what's coming up is Memorial Day weekend.
Yes.
And I know that there is the next issue, the Memorial Day issue, which is very exciting. Please share with us what we can look forward to.
Absolutely. So the issue will be coming out the Friday of Memorial Day weekend, and it was going to highlight beautiful people like yourself,
Thank you.
who I love you, I adore you. You're welcome. And everything you've done to this for this community. Your amazing show. You're an actress. You're an author. You wonderful mom, wonderful grandma, and then even deeper than that, what like you said, what beaches to go to. There's some really wonderful books that have been released. Some
Yes,
of them,
I saw you wrote about Aaron Lauder,
yes,
Living with Flowers.
exactly.
I've seen the book, actually. It's in Serena and Lily.
It is.
And it's a magnificent book. And
She does a great job, really beautiful, and she resides out here part of the year. So
Mhm.
it's an ode to her being a local. There's also anything just coming up on the horizon event-wise. I know the Hamptons is very heavy on philanthropy,
Yes.
which I'm all about giving back to the
and I know
community.
you, yes.
So that will be definitely covered. Everyone is so big on where to eat. Everyone loves a lobster roll, so
Sure.
I know you have had Andrea on this show. She's
Yes.
a wonderful woman.
She's
so
a wonderful woman, yeah. And
amazing.
lunch is iconic, and it's just great. And I know you've also included Dorea out in Montauk and the Clam Bar. We all love lobster. We love the clams. I mean, what's summer without that?
Exactly.
So,
There's no summer without Hampton seafood.
Yeah.
So it's really
And you've included, which I don't know if I can, this from LTV here, Josh Gladstone and Donna Rubin are doing the songbook series, which events right here at LTV all summer long. So everyone, please check that out. We're very excited about it. That's great.
It's going to be wonderful. I think it's a great night out. You don't want to miss it.
So we're all very excited. Where will we be able to find the Memorial Day issue?
It will be distributed from Southampton to Montauk, and it will be in certain boutiques, hotels, and grocery stores. So some places, and also in Sag Harbor.
Okay.
So just to I'll give you a few spots. So in Sag Harbor, you can find us in Barron's Cove outside of the Sag Harbor Theater. In Southampton, you can find us at Blue Water Spa.
Great.
And at Union Burger Bar, the Southampton Social Club, Bridgehampton Piers carries it. Topping Rose House will have some copies. Then in East Hampton, you can find us at the Baker House, the Maidstone,
Beautiful.
and the Hedges Inn, which just opened, which I'm
Yes,
very
which we're
excited.
all very excited about with the new owners from the Colony in Palm Beach.
Sarah, she's wonderful. Yeah, it's really going to be.
Quite a spot. It's
It
going to
is.
be quite a spot.
Absolutely, all the way to Montauk, Gurney's, and then on the dock side, there's the Tony's Meat Market, they carry it.
Oh, fabulous.
So-
Well, everyone look out for it.
Absolutely.
The Hamptons Edit Memorial Day issue, very
Yes.
exciting.
And that was,
With our very own beautiful Hannah.
thank
Hannah
you.
Jentz.
Thank you so much.
That is really great. Hannah, now something else that I found truly inspirational. You have the Long Island Blonde has a page on Amazon. That's incredible.
Thank you.
That is really, really incredible. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Sure. So that page was adapted after I started my blog. And since my blog is of lifestyle content, so fitness, wellness, beauty, home, that is something that I've curated in conjunction with Amazon. So people that follow me on Instagram, they can see what skincare I'm using, what flowers are in my house, what wreath I put up for the holidays. What type of other down to the shampoo. It's everything and anything,
Okay,
really.
and some of it is your creation. For example, now I'm not sure if this is on there or not. I know might be on your Instagram, Long Island Blonde.
Yes.
The all everything pink shop. Let's hold that up.
Absolutely. So this is a product I created, again, as an ode to the Hamptons, my favorite place on earth. So this bag comes in 3 renditions, and it's really just to honor the Hamptons. It comes in the Hamptons edition, Meet Me in Montauk, and then I also love Palm Beach. It comes in a Palm Beach rendition as well, and we have a matching candle for everyone who loves the Hamptons and Palm Beach as much as I do.
That's great. That's beautiful.
Thank
That's very
you.
exciting.
Thank
The
you.
Amazon Long Island Blonde. Everybody, look out for the Long Island Blonde. Here she is. And you know what? I always thought I was the Long Island Blonde, but you got it.
We can both be.
Yes, we can. No, that's wonderful. Was such a
Thank you.
clever name, frankly. It's very
Thank you.
catchy. I remember when I was going through my Instagram, and I say, "Oh, the Long Island Blonde, the Long Island Blonde," and it stirred me. I wanted to see what you were doing, and I found it so wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
And your aura of just positivity and being grateful, that shines through. It really shines through.
Really, that makes me so happy. I'm so thankful. I feel like every day's a gift, and I'm really just so thankful for everything that life has given me, the good and the bad, because it really molds you to who you are.
Let me ask you another question. You're very sweet, soft-spoken, positive, but you're clearly very ambitious. So talk to us. Where do you think you got your drive and your ambition?
So I give a lot of credit to my mom. My dad passed away when I was 10, and just he was survived by me, my mom, my brother who actually passed away in 2015. They
So
both
sorry.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much. And my brother was 33, my dad was 47. They both had a heart condition, and unfortunately it runs on my father's side of the family. But seeing my mom, she was so young. She was 41, and she had my brother who was 19, me who was 10, and she worked so hard, and she never complains to this day. And she did so much and just gave her life to us on a plate, and was always working and always making sure we had everything and anything. And even despite losing her family members, she was always positive. And I feel like when my brother passed away, that was like when I realized life is so precious, and you need to do what you want to do to make you happy every day. Every day is a gift.
Okay, but in terms of drive, your dream, what are more of your dreams and goals? Because clearly you've really manifested an incredible platform for yourself
Thank
in a
you.
very short period of time.
Thank
And
you.
you're very young, so you've got a long way to go.
I do. This is just the beginning. I really want to expand. I want to grow. I want to make sure that this magazine is really going to be the go-to guide in the Hamptons. I try to keep it modern. I try to keep it fun. I try to keep it informative. It's so people can really pick it up and enjoy to read it. The articles are really reader friendly.
Yes, they are. They're not heavy reads. They're actually very enjoyable reads, and they're beautiful. They're poetic. Your writing is poetic.
Thank you.
It's very enchanting to read through the articles. I think everyone's going to truly enjoy it.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's But my goal is to just keep every year come out with our 3 issues and just continue highlighting the beautiful East End.
That's right. And after that, any other thoughts after the magazine?
I would love to so maybe do some more events out here to
Okay,
highlight local businesses. I think that would be a really fun way to bring the community together.
okay.
I would love to maybe do a podcast.
Well, we talked about that right here at LTV. You've got your own studio waiting for
I
you.
would love to do that. I think your show's beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I think just interacting with people on a more personal level, one-on-one would be really.
Yeah. Something that I read about, which I found interesting, one of the most exciting times for you in the creation of the Long Island Blonde and the Hamptons edit was your attendance as press. You talked about that. Share a little bit more with us about that.
Absolutely. So my first press event I went to was last June. And when I got invited, I was so surprised because I didn't even have an issue out yet. And I was invited to these beautiful events. And the first one was the Southampton Hospital Foundation, the summer kickoff. And it was at Jean Sherahoff's home, which was beautiful. And she's so wonderful. She does so much for the East End. And just being there and soaking it all in to think, oh my goodness, a month ago this was just something where I said I'm doing it, and now I'm really doing it. So I was there and I was thanking God, and I was so thankful just to be in this beautiful place with these beautiful
Environment.
people, and exactly, and taking it all in and getting to speak with people and interview people and then doing the post event coverage. It was incredible, really. Another wonderful event was at the Southampton Animal Shelter Department. And when I was invited, it's an honor and a privilege. It really is. And I got to meet the honoree, Miss Peaches, who's a famous dog who was a rescue. She's so cute. And her owner. And just being there for this cause, it was really
Well, I know you
amazing.
also are an animal lover.
I am.
I know you had 3 Siamese cats,
Yes.
and now you have one.
We actually have 2 now. We
Oh,
got her a new
good.
sister.
That's great.
Yeah, in January. I felt so bad. Yeah, we had to get her another sister.
Oh, that's beautiful. I'm glad to hear that.
Thank you. Yes, we had 3. We lost 2 within 3 weeks of another, and it was really devastating. People that are animal lovers, they'll understand.
Well, I understand. I have a cat too. I have an Auburn Persian,
Oh, he's so
and
beautiful.
he's adorable and so much fun. He's a character. He's just a lot of fun to watch. Cats are really intriguing and interesting animals.
They are.
Yeah.
Beautiful, really. I met your cat. I adore your cat. I remember.
Everybody loves O'Reilly.
Such a beautiful cat.
Yes, that's great. Talk to us about maybe some of the books. What are you reading now? Because I know you love to read.
I do love to read. So I like to read a mix of fiction and nonfiction. So actually right now I'm reading a book called Manifest. It's this pretty little orange book, and it's all about the art of manifesting and how to really create the life you love. And I like to read that because it kind of just keeps you in line and focused about what's next, kind of like what we previously discussed, and just how to change your thinking. We all have a bad day, and even I
Right.
do too. And sometimes you just have to get another person's perspective and learn how to act or react to a situation. In terms of nonfiction, I really love Christy Woodson Harvey. She writes all these books. They're based on the South, North Carolina, South Carolina, but they're really darling books, just about little beach towns. And then I like Ellen Hildebrand. She is a New England author, all about Nantucket, which is like our Hampton sister.
That's right. Yeah. And also the same theme, if you will, the love of beauty, of nature, greater outdoors, wonderful cuisine, wines. I read that you're also a member of Wolfer.
I love Wolfer. That's a wonderful estate. I don't know, I'm sure you've
Yes, of
been many
course,
of
sure.
times.
Yes.
I love to go there. They have wonderful, for every
Well, they have
season.
sunset events in the summer that everybody goes out on the lawn and watches the sun go down and sips their wine, and It's a beautiful event.
It really is. And their rosé is amazing, but even their reds in the winter, they're so just delicious. I was actually there last Sunday with my mom. We went for a glass of wine after lunch for Mother's Day.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Great. So what else might you be now looking forward to coming up for this summer?
So for this summer, I am just so excited just to have the issue come out, celebrate the issue, get more involved in the community. There's so many beautiful businesses that I think that aren't even on people's radars. So just to ensure I'm
To bring out places that people might not even know about.
exactly.
And highlight personalities and chefs and fitness studios. I know that you, in one of your issues, talked about in Watermill, the new young woman that has the Pilates studio, Amanda.
Amanda, exactly.
So you do help to bring out personalities and people. I mean, I'm a yoga guru. I mean, I'm all about yoga, and I know that you had also featured Dan in Mecox Bay, and
Oh, he's amazing.
so it's great. You have all these little finds too that people might not be aware of.
Absolutely. My really dear friend Erica Velasquez, she does yoga and Pilates. She actually does yoga at Wolfer from Memorial Day to Labor Day, and she does a lot of community classes too, which is really nice, which you'll learn a little more about
Okay.
coming up. And we'll be doing events locally too at local businesses. If anyone wants to connect with me on Instagram, yoga events, shopping events, all
Will
throughout.
be happening this summer?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so what do we have to do? We go to the Long Island Blonde?
Yeah, if you want to just exactly, just send me a DM. You let me know if you're interested in joining. We have a fun happening with Sage and Madison coming up in Sag Harbor. We have something on the horizon with Jenny Kane in Southampton. So we have a lot of fun things.
Yeah, you might also like doing a cooking event.
I would love to do a cooking event.
You know, we do have a kitchen here at LTB, to do a cooking show.
That's great. Yeah, I saw your episode with Joe from Cinderella. It was incredible. He's a really great chef.
Yes. Well, Joe knows fish and Joe loves fish and Cinderella is phenomenal. I mean, it's just, to me, I just love that spot. Everything the produce is just wonderful, and the fish, the steak, on and on. Well, that's why he's so successful, and that's why there's so many locations
Oh my gosh.
out here.
He's amazing. Everything's so fresh and delicious. Really good.
And, okay. And in terms of next steps,
So I think, next, even though I'm so excited, we're celebrating the issue launch for this Memorial Day. I'm already working on the Labor Day issue, which the thought of Labor Day makes you sad because it's the end of summer. But I really think people need to know how amazing it is past summer here. And
so that issue will come out
Labor Day weekend.
Oh, wow, that's great. So what's happening in the fall? I mean, it's out beautiful out here in the fall.
It really is.
You've got the pumpkins and the apples.
Absolutely. You have the milk pail and Watermill.
Yes.
Their apples are so good and delicious.
You have Hank's Farm.
If you have children, that's a great place for kids. And then the North Fork, which I would love to venture to more, but I don't make it out there as much as I'd like. But beautiful options.
Yes.
Really, really nice. I enjoy it.
Oh, that's exciting. That's great. Well, we'll certainly, also, what about digitally? How can we find the issues online?
So they're on our website. So if you visit www.thehamptonseditmagazine.com, right on top, you will be able to view the issue.
Okay.
And that will have whatever you'd like to, you can click through everything from last summer to our current. We always have the current front and center on the top, just so people can see what it's all about.
Great. And you'll also have any additional recipes that you might want to be sharing in any of the issues or in your blog coming up?
Absolutely, I love to cook. A lot of the recipes, I do a lot of Ina Garden's recipes.
Well, I saw the peanut butter cookie.
The
My
peanut butter
God.
globs.
Oh, I've got to try that.
You'll love it, and they're easy to make. It's not hard. I know cooking's a little easier, baking's science. I'm working on my baking, but they're delicious. And I know you love fish like me. She has
Yes.
really good fish recipes. Anything I've ever made of hers is delicious.
Okay, great. And any dessert or ice cream places or something along those lines that you've been out?
Sure. I love Pierre's. They have really delicious chocolate mousse. I also love the Bridgehampton Inn. They have a really great cheesecake.
Yes.
For ice cream, you can't go wrong with Candy Kitchen. It's so
I know.
cute,
Love
little
Candy Kitchen.
classic. You just feel like you're in a time capsule.
Yes, they
And
have the best peppermint ice cream. I mean, I look all over for peppermint ice cream, and they have the
Oh.
best. It's absolutely delicious.
I've never had it. I'll have
Yeah,
to
you have to
try
try
it.
it. It's great. It's special.
It's good. That's so good to know. And then all the way out in Montauk, there's an ice cream shop that opened on the dock side. I believe it's just called Scoops. It was very delicious.
Okay, and I know you also, which we don't want to talk too much because it'll be coming out soon, but you did talk about retreats, and Montauk is touched on quite a bit
Yes.
in this upcoming issue,
It-
which,
Oh, it is. So, as previously mentioned, my friend Erica, she started these fitness and wellness retreats that they do monthly. So they did one at the Topping Rose House, and then they moved to the North Fork to a vineyard. So it's just about like yoga, which we love, and
Right.
wellness, creative writing. Montauk, the Montauk Yacht Club is all renovated and gorgeous, reimagined. So
beautiful. Well, Hannah, we're coming to a close. I want to say thank you so much.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
It has been such a pleasure getting to know you. You're an absolute doll. You're brilliant. You're beautiful. We wish you success in all of your endeavors.
Thank you so much. You too.
Thank you.
Thank
And I
you.
do just want to thank everyone, LTV and staff, and the Kate Cassidy Foundation for supporting the show. It is the kickoff to summer. It is Memorial Day weekend. So everyone, get together with your loved ones. Let's honor the veterans that have given their lives on our great nation. Thank you, everyone. Be safe. Be happy. Mwah. Kisses. Thank you, Hannah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.